Hi, I'm Sherri Roberts Lumpkin. Welcome to Meet Me in Mount Rainier. Today, we're going to be talking to Tiffany Kelly of the House of Katuba Bridal. We are so excited to have Tiffany on the line today. So, so good to see you.
Yes.
I love your little space. I know all about it. I want to talk about it so other people can see how beautiful it is and come visit you. So I know you're from somewhere else, St. Louis to be exact.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about being here in
Um,
Maryland?
yeah, I'm really excited to be here in Maryland, or as everyone says, the DMV.
Yeah.
It was a very exciting move for me, totally different from St. Louis. It's a lot more fast paced here. There are lots more opportunities,
Mm-hmm.
a lot of opportunity, and it's a different market, especially for bridal.
Yes. So in
Yeah.
terms of Prince George's County, what do you think about our lovely county, Prince George's County?
Yes, Prince George's County has so much to offer. So first of all, I'm a foodie. There are plenty of new places that I have had the chance to enjoy. And then I kind of, gotten into veganism. So there are lots of
That's the way to
vegan.
go.
Yes, it really is. There are lots of vegan restaurants that I've had the opportunity to frequent here lately. Prince George's County has a mixture of people in which I've been able to meet and mingle with. Everyone here has been so pleasant and nice. So I think Prince George's County was the right place for me to be.
Well, I'm glad. So that leads me to my next question about why did you choose Mount Rainier? Like this
Yes,
nice little town in Prince George's
absolutely.
County.
Yes. Okay. So when I was on my search to find a space for House of the Tuba Bridal, I looked around everywhere, different areas. Laurel. Let me see, where else did I look? I don't know, Rockville. I looked at all these places. So one, I wanted to find somewhere that was in close enough proximity to my home. I live in Upper Marlboro.
Okay.
When I found a space in Mount Rainier, it felt like home. I like the old town feel. And then you have Rhode Island Road, right? So
Right.
everyone knows about Rhode Island Road, and I loved the home feel that Mount Rainier gave. So as soon as I saw the space, I knew that Mount Rainier was the place for me and for my business.
I love that. So we have like a nice little space here, friendly community. And I do
Yes.
think it has that hometown feel, but you're like right across the street from Washington, D.C. So you kind of like got both worlds,
Yes.
right? Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Exactly. Yeah, that was one of the things too, is like right when you walk across the street here in DC. So best of both worlds. I also researched the proximity in which another bridal store was close. And so I'm like, there needs to be a bridal store in Mount Rainier. There isn't one, and there isn't another one for several miles.
So I agree with you. I agree with it being a nice, different kind of bridal store within Prince George's County as well, because I think that it's different. Like I can't wait for people to meet us here in Mount Rainier to see how beautiful you have set up this space. Like I just wanted to know, like, why did you start Katuba Bridal? What was the reason why you started?
Yes, House of Katuba Bridal stem from many things. As you know, we do many different things. We offer new gowns as well as gowns on consignment. Gowns are pushed to the back of the closets of women who wear their wedding dresses, never to be seen again until years later. So that's one of the reasons I started House of Katuba Bridal, right? It's to help women who've already been beautiful brides get rid of their gowns. There is some criteria that goes along with that, but that's one of the reasons I began. One of the other reasons I began, and the first and foremost reason, is because since I was little, I've always loved ball gowns. I've always loved dresses. I always wanted to get married. I was planning my grandiose wedding at age 11. So I used to flip through the J.C. Penney catalog, like, oh, I'm going to get this wedding gown. My bridesmaids will wear this. And so it's been a connect for me my entire life. But I've always been very eclectic and very different. Love color. So I wanted to bring that flavor here to the DMV within House of Katuba Bridal.
Well, yeah, like when I walked into your space, I was like, I think I heard angels singing, like little
Oh
birds
my gosh.
fluttering. It just is like this beautiful feeling to walk up those stairs. And the more you go up, the more beautiful. And then you get this bright, this whole rose kind of background. And
Yes.
just, I can't wait for people to see all these different rooms and all that you've created. It's really wonderful. So tell us the meaning of Katuba.
Yes. All right. So Ketubah is the Hebrew word for contract, right? So, or covenant. So a ketubah is a marriage covenant or contract. And what it really spells out is the relation that the husband has to the bride and what he will do regarding his bride, how he will take care of her, how he will build their home. And then, there are all types of ketubahs out there. It's really based in the Hebrew or Jewish faith.
Okay.
Ketubahs are set up to say, on this day, this is what we did. Biblically,
Okay.
we will abide by the law of Moses. And, this is what I will do for my bride, and this is what I will do for my husband. And so pretty much that couple makes that agreement. And the people who come to the weddings are supposed to help that couple uphold that agreement and that covenant.
That's really beautiful. I mean, I think that even though it is in the Hebrew faith, it really fits all, faiths and
Exactly.
unions. I love it's so sweet and special that you named
Yes.
it that.
Thank you.
So how does, well, I think you just told me how the name resonates with serving the bride. So that was one of my questions that I had. I'm glad you said that. But tell me how you took this beautiful care in decorating this space. Because I mean, really, if you did it by yourself, you are really a interior designer as well.
Oh, yes.
You are. You have it. I mean,
Specializing beautifying spaces.
yes, yes, yes. So, I mean, what made you think to like go through these rooms? And so what I see is when I go through the rooms, I see a connect, like you walk through, you go from one room to the next.
Yes.
It all kind of connects, but each one is different. I mean, you have the space where people try on clothes. It's just really gorgeous. When I went in there, I saw this little egg chair that I was like, oh, she has an egg chair in there, and this really big mirror that just when trying on a dress, you feel special and you're just in a pretty place, And then tell me about some other rooms that you have in there.
Yes. Okay. So I will be 100% honest. In my mind, I didn't have this huge vision, right? But so, I have to thank the Most High. When I went into Hobby Lobby or when I went into Michael's, came together, right? I did not have a mood board or anything. The vision came together. And what the vision continued to say was, make the bride feel at home, but it needs some luxe glamour, right?
Yes.
Make them feel at home with some luxe glamour. So that's where the roses came in. That's where the soft pinks and different colors of pinks and reds came in. Because it's, bridal is soft. It's very loving. It's very warm, right? So that is the feeling I wanted to invoke throughout brides and their tribe who visit House of Katuba Bridal.
Well, that's wonderful. Now I can say that I have witnessed a bride recently try on dresses, have her friends there, and she began to cry when she found her dress. And it wasn't just the dress, it was the whole thing. It was your hospitality, it was the different rooms. She felt special. Everyone was going through all the dresses. But that moment when she was trying on the dress and you were behind her pulling it tighter, and it was just the most special thing. I really like how you put everything together. So it includes not only the bride looking for the dress, but it includes her family, her friends.
Yes.
It includes just a range of different tastes and styles for dresses until, she picks the right one. And then what do we do when we finished finding this dress? We walk through your beautiful kitchen out to a beautiful deck. So tell me about that area.
Yes. All right. So the kitchen area is really evolving. So it's more like a small tea cafe. So here at House of Katuba Bridal, we focus on the whole bride, right? The bride herself and her tribe. It is very, yes, it is very imperative for me, a wedding is a wedding, but we're really focusing on the bride being in a marriage.
Yes.
So wholeness and wellness is all part of that because the bride has to make sure she's well equipped to take care of her husband, so we want to focus on her from beginning to end. The bridal patio was something that I did have a vision for now.
Okay.
I wanted that to be very relaxing and sort of have a garden feel. So that when brides and their tribe come into House of Katuba Bridal, it's not a rushed appointment. It's not a rushed situation. You can come here and relax and really take in the new journey you're about to embark on. You don't have to just, find a dress, put it on, buy it, and leave. Relax and breathe and talk and hang out with your tribe and just take in all of what's coming.
Yes, that's exactly the feel that you created. It was just so
I hope
special.
so.
Um, yeah, so one of the questions I wanted to ask you was, how does the business community in Mount Rainier help you? Like being
Yeah,
a business here with all the other small businesses, how does
yes.
that help you?
It is so helpful. So, one of the things that I've had the opportunity to participate in with the Gateway Media Arts Lab is their entrepreneurship scholarship program, right?
Okay.
This has been very helpful. I've met so many amazing people who have come to House of the Super Bridal, visited the grand opening, and they have been such a help in helping me build, helping me get to know my neighbors, helping me get to know other business owners in which I can collaborate with, right?
Mhm.
Whether it's video, photography, things regarding journalism, website help, things of that nature. Also, Dota right next door. So we collaborate with Dota because we offer vegan cupcakes to our brides and their
Perfect.
tribes connected with Dota, and so now we have a connection with these vegan cupcakes. We plan to do more collaborations with other businesses throughout the community. So far, everyone here has been very helpful, very nice, and very knowledgeable, as well as the Mount Rainier Business Association. Very helpful, very knowledgeable.
Well, I'm so glad to hear you say that because collaboration
Yes,
is everything for a business, and especially a community like this where all the different businesses are small and we can get together and help each other. I find that to be a wonderful thought and idea. So
yes.
I was going to ask you your next steps, but I think you kind of told us. Is it anything else you want to tell us about your next steps?
Let's see. My next steps are really just focusing on getting brides in, building the tea cafe, really getting different mixtures of teas in for the brides to try. And just working with different designers in the community, which I've had a chance to also meet at the Gateway Media Arts Lab, collaborating with these designers to help them get their designs in House of Fatuba Bridal
That's
and
wonderful.
seeing by brides that are coming in, yes, they have some very unique designs that I think will, really be, the brides will really be happy about, especially for the coming bridal season.
Well, that's really great. So, with all these bridal choices throughout the DMV, why do you think
Yes.
yours would be a special one to come
Yes. All right. So
to?
House of Tuba Bridal is very special. Again, it's an eclectic bridal store. I don't think you will find another like it. One again because of my personality. I'm pretty much bubbly most of the time.
Yes.
I love to welcome my brides with open arms and make sure that they know that it's not a rushed situation, that they can come here and feel relaxed. We share stories. Obviously, I'm married. So, brides can come here and vent and relax and have their tea, or they can plan for me to host their bridal showers, bridal luncheons. So that's what sets me apart. It's kind of a one-stop shop. And even right now, micro weddings are really in. So the patio is open for micro weddings. If you don't want that, if you want 10 guests, we have
Oh,
the
that's
space for you
sweet.
to have 10 guests for a micro wedding.
So
So but yeah.
that's really different. I've never heard of that. Like a micro wedding would be really amazing on that patio, you know?
Yes.
I think
Thank
that's a
you.
special place for that because you have a spot where you can take pictures with beautiful
Yes.
greenery and flowers behind it. That's a really great idea. I look forward to maybe seeing somebody getting married there soon.
Yes. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. I think that's what really sets me apart from other bridal stores. You know, as soon as people walk into House of Kasuba Bridal, they're like, when they hit that top step,
Yes.
they're all like, oh my gosh, I never would have thought that this was here in Mount Rainier. And I'm
Yes.
like,
Yes.
we are here to serve our brides.
It's
Yes.
it's very sexy, sweet,
Yes.
beautiful, all of that. So I love it. It's hip. I don't know if hip is the word to use anymore, but yeah, it's fly. I really enjoy it.
Or they come in and say, oh my gosh, this is a whole vibe.
A
That's
whole
the
vibe.
word.
That's what it
A
is.
whole vibe.
It's definitely a whole vibe. I mean, and to just come and visit you just on a day where you want to sit out. I mean, we both have our tea right now. Obviously, we both are into our healthy,
Yes.
holistic teas, but you have that there. I'm going to sit now.
Me too. What kind do you have, by the way?
Yours is decaf?
Oh, no. I said, what kind do you have?
Oh,
have
right now. You have peppermint? Well, I have
Yes.
green. I have green tea with honey.
Yes.
I love green tea. Yeah. So that's my choice right now, but I like other ones too.
We have
Yes.
a real robust selection now. So
That's wonderful. And one thing that I forgot to mention is that it smells really great in there. Like when you walk in there, there's just like wonderful scents. That's another thing that help with aromatherapy to keep the bride relaxed. And
yeah.
it's just wonderful. So,
Thank you so much. Yeah, I carefully curated the experience, like
yes.
one of a kind scents, one of a kind everything.
And it's exactly that. And so I cannot wait for people to meet you there to see the House of Katuba Bridal. So thank you for having this interview with me.
Thank you so much. It was my pleasure.
Yes, it was mine as well. I'll talk to you soon, Tiffany.
All right, talk to you soon, Sherri. Bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Thank you, Tiffany. That was great. I look forward to speaking to so many other owners within the Mount Rainier business area. Don't forget to meet me in Mount Rainier.